Hello guys, Susanna here. As promised, I have got the garden journal finished. I also want to let you know that these are now on Etsy as well. So they are. I have a flip through of those in a previous video, I think about 2 back, so you can have a look at those. But I thought, well, I better get this one. I've got the fern one in my Etsy store, and then this is in the garden. So this has actually got 2 signatures, similar size to the fern one, 6.5 or a little bit over 6.5 by 8.5. So I'll just put that back underneath there. I really loved making this one and the fern one. They're just so pretty. This is a bit more shabby chic, and the fern one's a bit more botanical, but it's still botanic. This is botanical shabby chic. So I've just put a closure on there. This is a vintage what are they called, buckle, and then I just put a little velvet flower on there as well. So I put that over here. I've done a hidden spine because I liked the way that the spine was like that, and it's got this beautiful cover. It was Armchair Book of Gardens. It's really pretty. That was actually part of the book itself. And then it's got this vintage lace on there. I think this might even be antique lace. It's lovely. Embossed paper on the green. So we'll open it up. This one's actually got 2 signatures. The fern one's got 1, but it's a big one. So here's one of my little frames from my DigiKit, and that's just one of the postcards that's in the same one. It just matched really well with that. This was original from the book, the orange, what would you call it, Florence paper almost, but I love the way that matches with that. It's beautiful. Then I've put that in there, and my card, which I will leave a message to the new recipient. If I can get it back in. Now, I used up my very last 2 Tim Holtz papers. I've got some more like the small bits, but the big bits. So yeah, a bit sad that that's the last one of this, but I'll have to go and find some more. But I've got plenty of papers, but I just particularly love the Tim Holtz papers. This is the journaling card that I made in I think the previous video that I've had, where I've did just a masterboard, and then I made them up, and they just suited really well with this garden journal. Some beautiful vellum which I got from a friend, coffee dyed paper which I then inked, sprayed, stenciled, and then did stamping, and they've got these throughout. So this is part of the actual book, all about gardens, and I just wanted to sort of go with the reds and oranges in, you know, the bit of pinks and all that kind of throughout. It's just beautiful. And then this is Wildflower book that I have. This is one of those Tim Holtz little things with ephemera that I made. That's another part of that ephemera that I've made. So it goes in there. Life doesn't have to be perfect to be wonderful. That's so true. And then just ephemera that I've made up over the years. I want to see a little bit of that little bee. This is part of Ephemera's Vintage Garden Floral Symphony. What's one of the other things there? No, not just yet. Which I used in the fern one as well. So just a little bit different. So I do the flowers as well as the scrolly one. Part of a book that I've got with herbs and stuff. This is one I made a while back. I forgot that I had, so it's got these in it. It's where is it? It was called like a herb illustration. It's got all these, and that was the front cover, which I gessoed up and made into little journaling cards, and I thought perfect. More beautiful spray page. You can write on that. That's, you know, I wanted it so you could still write on it. That's part of the book as well. Beautiful. So there's plenty of journaling spots both on this side as well as here as well. But it just, I really wanted to do a bit of, you know, get my arty maze on and do some of the stamping and stenciling. This is part of Ephemera's Vintage Garden Kit. Journaling card and tag. Some more of that herbal book. Such pretty. Really love how this turned out. It's so nice. And whoever gets it, it will be like, it's so much nicer in real life. And then when you see on the video, more of this card. And that was from a gardening book. That was part of the fern book, which I turned into a belly band. And one of the pages from Floral Symphony. I love it. Just a really pretty digi-kit from Ephemera's Vintage Garden. Some more of the wildflowers. Australian wildflowers, I think. Just, it's so pretty. This is another belly band that I used from the fern book. Just so pretty. This is from my kit, and this is part of the those ephemera that I made. Love that, the lace and everything. So beautiful. The book itself, like the illustrations and the pictures, I had to put some of the stuff back into the actual journal because it's just so pretty. This is part of my kit. The old vintage postcard and another one of those journaling cards. They're all so different, even though they're similar, everyone's different. That's the other part of the Ephemera's Vintage Garden. More of the book, so pretty. That's a whole book on gardening. So, and then here's the other side of that beautiful. I love the way that it looks really nice against the coffee dyed paper. And then that's the end of the first signature, and then the second signature. That's one of the other ones. I made 2 journaling cards and I think 2 tags and then 2 little tags. So got the Australian stamp on there. This is left over that what I used on the weekend actually. Just went in perfectly. So pretty. It's got a few purples and stuff in there. This one's actually quite bright. It's from the book. I just finished making a whole heap of shabby chic masterboards, and I needed another tag, and that just seemed to work really well. I've got a whole heap I've got to sew yet. So that was a freebie from Ephemera's Vintage Garden, and that I thought that went really well. That was part of it as well. It just tied in quite well with that. Beautiful. A little bit of yellow in that one because of the yellow there. Another one of the herbs. So there's plenty of journaling tags and places to journal. I always put my journaling spots and everything on places where you can't write, so that it gives you, you know, you can write on that. So, and on here as well. So it's definitely one for writing. Isn't that pretty? So gorgeous. Look at that. The illustrations and everything in that book is so gorgeous. Some more of this beautiful page. One of the tags from the kit, Floral Symphony. Just a little bit of washi tape I had sitting there. I thought I'm going to put that on there. Really, I love the illustrations from that Wild Flowers book. Another belly band. Both got belly bands in each of those. Centre page. Isn't that beautiful? And then this was part of the kit as well. It's a floating pocket, so that's why I only put it in with that. And it's got a couple of little tags that's part of the ephemera made. It just slides in there. Oh, and you get to see that too. That's part of that ephemera that I made as well. Had fun doing that. I might put that down a little bit lower so you can see the butterfly. Quite like that. Beautiful, just beautiful illustrations. And this is another freebie I got from Ephemera's Vintage Garden. Just beautiful, nice big tag. I think it's supposed to be an envelope, but it just fits that really well. It just goes very beautifully. The pages flow really nice together. Another one of the vintage postcards with a journaling card. It looks really nice on there too. Just flows so beautifully together. Bit of yellow to match that. The other side of that kit. And then I needed one more journaling card, so isn't it funny, the last one I make, it actually is quite pretty, which has had a leftover bit of that and just cut up bits and pieces, and I thought, oh, I really like that. And it matches perfectly with that. And that's the last of the journaling space. Beautiful vellum again. And then I put in a gorgeous one of my envelopes that I made. So that's got, this is a cigarette card, it's a journaling tag. This is bits and pieces of my kit as well. And then I think that was from the book. This is definitely from in the book as well. So pretty. A little lace and a bit of a bow. So I really love how that's turned out. And it's got a hidden spine. I think I need to put some more glue on that before I send it away. But there you go, guys. That's the journal. I'm really, really happy with how it's turned out. So go and check out my Etsy store. And thank you for watching, and thank you for watching the process. And I thought, well, at least I put the first one out and then this one as well. So similar but different. Okay, guys. Well, I will catch you in the next videos, which I don't know what I'm going to be doing. Oh, I have to do my art collage page for this month. So and then after that I'll probably go back to doing my heirloom journal because I need to finish and do some more stuff in that. Okay, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later. Bye.